it's Robo, and we're back with another episode of Robo-Reviews. And on this episode of Robo-Reviews, we're gonna finally take an in-depth look at the badassery that is the LALO Tactical footwear line. Check it out. So here they are, the footwear line from LALO Tactical. Now obviously because we do have multiple pairs of footwear here, it would only make sense that we handled it one at a time, going over all the pros and cons and features and price points and all that fun stuff. So we're gonna start with the athletic shoes first and work our way towards the tactical boots. So starting off the athletic shoes, these are the LALO Bloodbirds. Now the Bloodbirds and the other athletic shoes that LALO offer are from their Buds series, which is literally takes its name from the Navy SEAL entry course. The basic underwater demolition / SEAL course. And for those of you who don't know, LALO was founded by a former SEAL 10 member, and all of the designs and all the products are kind of oriented towards the Special Operations Forces soldier and their athletic and training needs. So that's where a lot of the design elements or where these shoes kind of came from, and that will transition into the boots as well for the operational side of things. So just giving you a little background on where these shoes come from. Now the Bloodbirds themselves were actually designed as a low dynamic, great weight balancing workout shoe. Things for heavy lifting exercises like deadlifting, squats, things like that. Now LALO does offer another athletic shoe for the gym side of things that is more designed for those dynamic movements, box jumps, jump rope, that sort of thing. And it's called the Grinder. It's a little bit more low profile and it has less of a flat or wide base on it. So just showing you the difference there. Now I don't have a pair of those, so you'll have to go check out their website that I've got linked below to check those out. So past the Grinders, I'm actually going to be speaking specifically to the Bloodbirds and my Zodiac Recons, the running oriented shoe that I'll show you in a minute. So like I had said, these are the LALO Bloodbirds, and as I hinted, they are designed more for less dynamic movements, more for great balance control under weighted exercises that require movement. And what I mean by that is, simply put, things like squats, deadlifts, and other weight-oriented gym activities, these are what they're designed for. So let's just kind of go over some of the design features of the Bloodbird and why I use them for all my weightlifting activities, and actually as casual walking shoes, or just casual sort of out and about shoes. So in terms of the features of the LALO Bloodbird here, the first couple things I want to talk about are in terms of the great fit of the shoe, which provided a lot of that control under weighted exercises. And that basically comes from a fully articulated midfoot here, as well as anatomical lacing system. And what I mean by that is, on some other shoe systems, what you'll see in the laces is that the sort of holes come a little bit too far down, and what you get is a lot of pressure being put across the top of your foot by the laces themselves, instead of the laces doing their job, which is exerting force between the two holes themselves. So the closer you can get those two holes up and above your foot, the top of your foot, the more force can go into tightening the shoe rather than going across your foot to get to the next hole. So that's a big plus in these. It lessens the amount of heat spots, hot spots, or wear spots that you can get while working out with some shoes. Now again, any sort of high quality pair of athletic shoes should have that feature, but just something for you to look out for. And the last piece of that is the LALO OCF fitment system, which basically just, contours every piece of the shoe to wrap around your foot to provide almost kind of like a hug for your foot. But really what that translates into is it eliminates hot spots or very acute places of tension across the foot, and serves to better fit your foot across the entire shoe rather than just certain points on the shoe. So again, great fit out of these shoes, out of those features. Now for some abrasion protection, all LALO footwear come with what's called a super fabric toe cap. Now this is actually a trademarked fabric, and yes, it is actually called the super fabric. So I mean, awesome fabric, a little bit of a cheesy name, but let's just kind of get past that part a little bit. Now what it is, it's a ceramic coated kind of woven fabric from what I can see, that has these kind of little dome-like dots kind of imprinted on them, and I think that's the ceramic coating. Now these provide an extremely high resistance to wear, as far as I can tell through my experience. Now again, you know, when I first got these, I was like, hey, kind of cool, it's a different kind of fabric that I've seen, maybe it's kind of hokey, maybe it kind of isn't. Well, after a year of use, I can honestly say it's not that hokey. These have really made the toes of these shoes last a lot longer, less deformation in the shoes from, like, you know, toe movement and all that fun stuff, and, you know, just general kind of dragging on the toe during athletic movements. There's literally almost no wear to the toe, so I got to attribute that to the super fabric, and like I said, you'll find that on all LALO Tactical footwear. It's just kind of a cool feature. Now, with a lot of the LALO athletic wear, you'll see that there's a lot of mesh. Anywhere they can put mesh, they will put mesh, and frankly, most of this upper is a mesh with just a coated treatment over that mesh base to provide the stability points, the kind of skeleton to the shoe, while still keeping the materials light and airy, both in weight and, again, airflow. Now, another thing you'll see kind of commonly on a lot of LALO Tactical footwear, again, where it makes sense or where it's been designed, and that is this Achilles kind of flex cut. What that allows you to do is, as you can see, let's say your Achilles or your calf had to move in there, it actually flexes to avoid any sort of hot spots building up on the back of your heel, or again, specifically your Achilles tendon. And again, depends on the shoe itself. You'll see these on the Grinder and these Bloodbirds, as well as the tactical boots, the Shadow Intruders and the Shadow Amphibians, but not the Zodiac Recons, the running shoes. And again, I'll show you that exactly on those shoes when we get there. But for the most part, if the shoe has been designed to sort of let you step from heel to toe, it needs to kind of flex against the back of your calf, and that's what this Achilles cut does to lessen any sort of wear on the calf in terms of the boots, or on your actual Achilles tendon in the back of your heel in terms of the athletic wear. So when it comes to the meat and potatoes of the purpose of the design of the Bloodbirds, it's got to be in the actual sole itself. This is a flat or oversized base designed sole, meaning it's, if you look from the top, it's actually quite wide, and you get a wide toe box here at the end, which, you know, unlike a lot of other athletic shoes which follow more casual shoe design, which is more kind of goes to a sort of pointed toe, which is more aesthetically pleasing to the human eye. But in terms of function, a wide toe box allows your feet to really spread out to their full width to give you a better balance laterally and when you're coming off your toes. So to facilitate that in these shoes, as you can see, the base of these shoes are actually quite wide. Anywhere they can stick out further than where your foot maybe comes out to give you a wider base, these shoes will do that. Now, something else to note about these soles is that they are just a ton of EVA foam. These are not meant to survive a lot of abrasion. This is a gym shoe, meaning there's a lot of padding, there's a lot of EVA to transfer the forces when you're doing a lot of weighted work to help save, you know, things like your ankles, your knees, your hips, your lower back, all that fun stuff if you're, you know, into working out a lot. It offers even some texturing in the inside arch here for any rope work, again, climbing ropes, all that fun stuff. There is a multi-layered EVA system in here, basically to provide you mid-foot support, to give you that better balance during weight transfer, while still retaining a very kind of soft and pliable sort of base. Now, the sole does feature rubber accents for traction and such, should you need it. But again, like I said, most of the space is going to be a very soft EVA. Now, I do want to note something about EVA, and that is usually within a very short order of time, especially under high use, like I've put these through over the last year, a lot of other shoes, the EVA has gotten really soft on me and almost kind of fallen apart, made the shoes useless to a degree. That's not the case with these Bloodbirds, and it's the same thing again when I get to the Zodiac Recons. I'll show you. With the amount of use I've put through them, the EVA is really holding up. It's just a really well molded EVA. Still has a lot of its kind of bounce to it. Hasn't started to compress too much. Hasn't gotten too soft. So big thumbs up there. I don't know if they're doing anything different, or they just, you know, a well designed shoe that kind of spreads forces out enough across the entire shoe that you do get maybe less wear, but who knows? Whatever you're doing, LALO, keep doing it. These the base of these shoes in terms of EVA are amazing. Now, as you can see, like I said, I'll point out, I do use these as kind of a casual shoe too, and you'll see where some of it's worn down because I've been walking on sidewalks and stuff. Now, again, going back to that, noting that these don't have a lot of wear. literally don't have a lot of damage other than to the external kind of EVA patterning, even though I do wear these a lot outside. So again, if LALO's doing anything different with their EVA, keep doing it. If not, well, we'll call it black magic. Let's move on to the Zodiac Recons. So there you have it, guys. That pretty much takes care of another episode of Robo-Reviews. I hope you guys enjoyed this in-depth look at all the LALO Tactical footwear I own. A huge thank you to the team at LALO Tactical for being such a customer-oriented company and so welcoming, especially to me and my Milsim activities. It's always nice to see a company go the extra mile for their customers, and LALO Tactical is that. So a huge thank you to the team that I deal with, especially at LALO Tactical, being Chelsea, Mike, Shannon, and Jay. It was awesome meeting most of you at SHOT Show this year, and I look forward to continuing business with you guys. So again, I implore all of you guys watching, especially if you like this review, do check out LALO Tactical. They're linked in the description below. Now, I still have a ton of stuff to review for you, including my tactical Tailor plate carrier, as well as my newly acquired Perroz Designs low profile slick plate carrier as well. So be on the lookout. Those reviews will be dropping soon. And in terms of gameplay, I have a ton of gameplay to finish off for you. Obviously, I got to continue my Broken Home 5 series, as well as start my series from an op here in Canada called Nightfall 5 that I attended a few weeks ago. So please, guys, do be patient with me. I do have a ton of gameplay coming down the pipes for you guys to enjoy very, very soon. Now, as always, I do want to take a quick second to thank my 3 most awesome sponsors, being Enola Gay Tactical Smoke Grenades, Red Wolf Airsoft, and Coyote Tactical Solutions. Now, these 3 companies provide me support in a way that, of course, lets me do more airsoft, but more importantly, bring you guys more reviews, more gameplay, and more philosophies to enjoy and learn from. So big thumbs up and thanks to these 3 companies. Please do take the time to check out their websites. They're linked in the description below. Now, whether you did or you didn't like this video, this guy still wants to know about it. Drop me a line in the comments below. I do appreciate the feedback and the conversation. And if you could do me a huge solid, and that is like, subscribe, and share with all your friends. Keeps me happy in this YouTube game. Until next time, guys, keep having fun playing airsoft, being good community members, and find what you love. Thanks, guys.